In this video, I'll be comparing Close CRM versus HubSpot and telling you which of these tools may be best for you and your business. So I'll go over what exactly they do, who they are for, and ultimately which one I would pick. So first, I'll mainly be comparing Close to HubSpot's Sales Hub, since that's the sales software that includes the CRM. But it's important to keep in mind that they also have many different hubs, which can be an advantage if you also want to, for example, do your marketing in the same platform. So first, let's go over HubSpot's Sales Hub. So in terms of features, you can see that it's an AI-powered sales software. However, the AI only really comes in when you are paying for the more expensive subscriptions, which I'll show you in a second. Then obviously it has deal management, you have reporting and analytics, and also AI coaching. Now in terms of pricing, you can see they have a free plan available, which is for up to 2 users, which is pretty good, but these are just the very basics, which is pretty much the same you will get in any free CRM. So just a basic pipeline where you can move the prospect from deal stage to deal stage. And that's pretty much it. Now on top of that, they have the Sales Hub starter plan, which if you pay monthly will cost 20 euros per month per seat. And this will get you the essential sales tools to shorten sales cycles. So you can see still it's pretty basic stuff. So you can set goals, you can do e-signatures, conversation routing, simple automations, so still nothing advanced. If you want a more advanced CRM with HubSpot, you will need to get the professional or even enterprise plan, where you will get forecasting, playbooks, coaching playlists, call transcription and coaching sequences, and ABM tools and automation. And as I said, this is an expensive plan at 100 euros per month per seat. Now Close CRM, on the other hand, is more of a CRM built for smaller businesses, whereas HubSpot really tailors to any business size, but in my opinion it's best for larger businesses. But as you can see, Close is built for small businesses that want to sell fast, automated, and focused on customer relationships. So in terms of its product, of course it has the CRM, where for each stage you can see the annualized value. You can see each prospect, so just the CRM basics. Now it also helps with communication, so that includes email and calling. So for example, it has a call assistant that will automatically transcribe your conversations and produce an accurate summary, which, as I mentioned earlier, in HubSpot is only locked behind one of their most expensive plans, whereas with Close you can get that for much cheaper. Then it has automations. It integrates with a bunch of tools, so you can see some of them right here. So it includes, for example, Zapier, through which you can integrate with pretty much anything. And then they have a sales AI. So they have Close GPT, a call assistant, AI rewrite assistant, and AI lead summaries, which I think is especially helpful. Now for Close, in terms of pricing, if you also want to bill monthly, it starts at $49 per month, so that's pretty cheap. But it also has a solo plan for just $19 per month. However, if you do want to get, for example, the AI email assistant, this will cost you $109, which is still cheaper than 100 euros. Now it also includes a power dialer, so really if you have a business that does a lot of sales by cold calling and just calling your prospects, then I think Close is definitely the better solution if you don't have a very large business. So overall, if you are going to go with Close, personally I would pick the growth plan, since this is the best value for your money in my opinion, since you will get the automated workflow, power dialer, and AI email assistant. So should you pick Close CRM or HubSpot? In my opinion, if you have a small to medium sized business, so I would say up to 30 employees that will be using the CRM, then I would go with Close, especially if you are doing a lot of sales over the phone, so by calling people. And if you do have a very large business, then I would go with HubSpot, since it does scale better in my opinion. And it's also really built for enterprises, whereas Close CRM isn't. And at the enterprise level, Close CRM doesn't really work. So overall, I would only pick HubSpot for very large businesses. But if you're under 30 employees that will be using this specific software, then I would go with Close CRM, since in my opinion, it's one better value for your money. And if you do sales over the phone, it is also better in my opinion. Now in terms of customer reviews, you can see HubSpot has over 12,000 reviews and scores 4.4 stars out of 5. Now Close has a little bit over 1700 reviews, so a lot less, but it does score 4.7 stars out of 5 with 85% 5-star reviews. So in terms of customer reviews, Close has a lot less reviews, but it does score higher. Now if you would like to get started with Close CRM, I'll leave a link where you can claim a 14-day free trial down in the description. So that concludes this comparison of Close CRM versus HubSpot. If this comparison was helpful, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to my channel. With that being said, I will see you in the next video.